It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first down, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It'll be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 33-yard line.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the counter, here's Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that drive took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've got the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Draw play, Elliott. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. $39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
At the 28-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Brady now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Brady now on first down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Brady again. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Brady on target to Gronk, first down Buccaneers.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Again, it's Brady. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Suck up on now for the Buccaneer field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip.
The score, Buccaneers 10, Cowboys nothing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Pollard. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
This one caught left side by Cooper.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you a stone's throw away. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Elliott. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Prescott from the gun. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
The second and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. They'll throw again. Prescott to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Prescott yet again. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein from the right hash. This from 48. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Buccaneers 10, Cowboys 3.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Greg Zuerlein to kick
After
off.
the field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started, and they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys 3.
On 1st and 10, Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Jones. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jones. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. This is Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's first down on a gain of 10.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to 0.
Buccaneers 10.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open up a time capsule, didn't it?